Of course, now we're going to get into the discussion, or what we can in regards to the discussion. Admittedly, we don't have a whole lot of time, but I think I'll be able to cover the high points and low points. About a week and a half ago, we had the pre-release of the latest MLP credit card game. It's a credit card game because you're spending so much money on this damn game. The My Little Pony collectible card game has released the newest. Hold on, I got. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah. Oh, I guess I didn't see that. Okay, I'll throw this in the notes here as well. But yeah, apparently they also got the Equestria Girl Shadow Bolt Gmod characters out now. So there you go. Moving on. Anyway, where was I? Right. Collectible card games. Spend lots of money. The pre-release was last weekend, and I did have a chance to go to it, but before things started to hit the fan for a little while there. And I went to two different pre-releases. One on Saturday, shortly after the MLP episode, and one on Sunday, which obviously those of you watching the Let's Play saw Blinked Mind actually playing Doom instead of me doing my normal shenanigans and getting more and more annoyed at Assassin's Creed Unity. Now, just bear with me a moment. I had to take a swig of water here. My throat is unfortunately rather ticklish right now. Had to talk all day today, and now talking all day here. Though, granted, I'm having a lot more fun with this.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Now, we're going to go and start off with this. So, yes, this is going to be our little background image here for the whole thing. And you can see my feet. Or maybe not my feet. I don't know whose feet those are.
I
Actually, I
can't
don't
see
think.
anyone's feet.
Good. Then don't think about it. Don't feed don't feed about it. Anyway,
Lord have mercy.
yeah. Anyway, actually, no, I actually don't think. Anyway, moving along here. So this is actually a poster that I won as a quote unquote. Well, no, I basically won it because I'm not gonna lie, I got dead. I got royally destroyed in both of these. In the first pre-release, I only won against one person, and this person had not played the game in several months, so they were ridiculously out of practice. I got destroyed by everybody else.
Dang.
And I'm not lying. The second time on Sunday, I didn't win anybody. I got completely and utterly destroyed.
Hmm.
Yeesh.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that's the way pre-releases. You got a limited amount of cards, a limited amount of time, and in some cases, if you don't get even the right cards, there may be no chance of you even getting close.
Mm.
Uh, okay, so yeah, just bear with me here while I'm drinking a little bit while I'm talking. So the interesting thing about the collectible card game this time around, they've actually changed a lot of the mechanics as well as introduced some new ones. Now, I am going to go over the mechanics, the new changes, and how actually it might make the game a little more exciting for people. But before I do that, we're going to go ahead and talk first about the different swag that I got doing this. Of course,
Saga.
along with several packs of the new card set, I did get a couple of the new trading card set, and apparently a yokai watchdog tag.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I don't quite get that. A yokai watchdog tag. But yeah, I'm guessing Interplay is somehow got involved with Yokai Watch, and they're trying to advertise the dog tags. Go figure.
Wow.
But yeah, also got a couple buttons, things like that. And another fun thing is I was able to play with this. Let me try to rotate
Hmm.
this image here. Whoops. But yeah, this is actually a new mat that I picked up a couple months ago, but I never really had a chance to play with it until now. So it was kind of nice to be able to play with this, even though it's kind of out of season if you think about it. I don't care. I think it's funny.
I think it's cute.
Hmm. Why is our chat room
And
talking
the little
about Honey
thing.
Pop and Necopara?
Mm,
Actually, it's probably best I don't ask.
I have no idea.
All right, so move and
You guys are
along with that,
crazy.
we and another fun thing that came along with the pre-release was token cards that they've been starting to do for the last couple of pre-releases. In this case, Pegasus. So I got two chickens. Okay, no, that's a tired out joke there, but yeah, I got two Pegasus token
AKA
cards.
Scootaloo.
Yeah.
Scootaloo.
And now for a little bit of showing off of the swag. In the packs that I did get, though, I did get quite a few fun foil cards here that you can see right here. Now, among these, you can see some of the characters as well as the theme for what they were going with. They were obviously going with the characters that have yet to be cutie marked or recently received cutie marks, as well as time traveling villains and just general events that have happened in the show. Hey, DM12, 2011 can have the joke back. Now, I'm not gonna lie here. I'm not gonna lie here. There was one card here I really wanted to get, and for probably one of the dumbest reasons to some people, but to me it was a cry out of nostalgia. The Starlight Glimmer card, and the reason being that the ultimate reason, and this is kind of stupid, the subtitle of the card is Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Trigger.
Wow.
Now somebody out there has got to know why that of all words I don't want to say that word, but I'm going to have to triggered me. Wow, I thought Suki would at least be able to jump on that one. Suki's muted and probably enjoying a robust discussion of sorts. Yeah. Okay, Chrono Trigger. There. What? Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to do a little bit of history here. Okay, Mango Magoo's got it. Yes. Fine. I am a huge fan of the Chrono Trigger series. I loved that RPG. I played it on SNES forever. I still have my original cart that I got when I was a kid. I still have that. I played the death out of that. I actually pre-bought Chrono Cross because it was a sequel to Trigger. I was sorely disappointed when it didn't meet what I was hoping for.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm even more disappointed that Chrono Trigger seems to have fallen by the wayside even more so, even after the DS release, which gave me some hope that they might bring it back. So, yeah, I've been having my dreams crushed for years, haven't I? Anyway, so yeah, just because I said Chrono Trigger. Only reason, well, other than the fact it's also a good villain card, but the main reason, Chrono Trigger. So I thought you guys might get a kick out of that. So along with that, we do the card game. This set also brings out a couple of new trigger words. The first one, sorry, I didn't get a good picture of this one. Ironically, it was because I was being hasty. But hasty, which allows you to play a card as an immediate action as opposed to having to wait till your main phase. Now, what this means for the game is that you can literally plop this card down at any point. As long as you can pay the cost, you can put it down at any point. So it can be a little funny if somebody thinks that they have you, if they about have you over a barrel, and then suddenly you drop this card out of nowhere. Or better yet, you immediately confront the problem out of nowhere. Sounds broken? Not exactly. The thing is that it's a 2-powered card, though, so it's not going to give you a huge boost in any way, but it will give you a sudden surprise jump if you need it. So I'm not going to say it's entirely broken, but it offers a different dynamic. Now, the next card of interest is the Smooze.
Smooth.
The Smooze. The reason being the smooth, though, of course, is because with the smooth, it's a colorless card that can be any color that you want. Granted, it's a high cost card, but this can actually be this can actually be useful, especially with when you have decks that you cannot get the color costs that you need. So essentially, this is a nice filler card, which follows in the same
Yeah.
lines as Kevin the Changeling. So you got Kevin the Changeling and Smooth.
I
Now,
still think on that.
hmm?
I'm saying like from one of the last episodes, like from where the crystalline was going on, I still think that was a changeling flying in the air.
It might be. We probably won't know for several months, though. Sadly. Now, another big thing about this set is it also is taking references to quote unquote past events that happened in the Equestrian universe. Of course, you can see all the cards here are based off of the Hearthwarming Eve tale. Got Chancellor Puddinghead, Princess Platinum, Commander Hurricane, and also Private Pansy. Really, Private Pansy? How the hell did I not notice that? Private Pansy, jeez. And also, you got Clover the Clever. So yeah, it's got nice little references to the past events of the Hearthwarming Eve and when they were doing a little bit of history telling there. And along with that, the pets also make a return into the set.
Pets.
Yep. Of course, the pets, as always, they work well if they are paired with their respective owners, or at least same respective colors. And of course, everybody in the chat room is talking about Sony and Microsoft and E3. I'm not surprised by this, in all honesty. Admittedly, card games are not the most favorite of some people, but I still think it's an interesting game, especially, again, they've really changed the dynamic here, but I will get to that in a moment. So, yeah, pets! And, of course, the fun thing is that you can see right there, Tank also has the Rainbow Dash slippers on, so you get to see little fun images of everything that has been, that happened here and there.
I will just mention this again. That was the last episode we actually ever saw Tank. Poor little Tank.
I don't think he's not dead.
I know he's not dead, but I wish he would come back in another episode. I
I
miss him.
I'm sure it'll happen eventually. Now, of course, the big thing is marks in time. You got time traveling and historical events. You also got the main six in their fillyhood state. And along with that, that actually introduces the other mechanic that was a big introduction in this whole thing, cutie marking. Now, what cutie marking does is you can already bring out a character for a really cheap cost. Notice all of these are one. It only costs you one action token to bring them out. And then for two more action tokens, you can actually cutie mark them, which will give them a boost of power and can also give them abilities depending on what the card says, of course.
Nice.
Now, in the big case of the main six, cutie marking them gives them a power boost of 2 altogether, so they go up to a 3. And they also get one ability of their color. Like, basically, Fluttershy has Calming, Rarity has Showy, Rainbow Dash has Swift. Of course, if you don't know what these mean, they change out what happens when you try to do something in the game or your opponent tries to do something. I could get into specifics forever, but in all honesty, it would take me at least an hour to teach you how to play the game, and it would actually be better to teach you while playing the game. But moving on, they do.
Yeah.
But yeah, they get the main six that you can cutie mark, and it also enhances their abilities. And you also get other characters that you can cutie mark, or they actually play off of other cutie marked characters. Case in point, you do have Mod Pie, you got a Flitter and Cloud Chaser, Pipsqueak, you even got Coloratura and Babseed. You can cutie mark any of them, and they will get an increase in their power as well as their ability. And Diamond Tiara actually is one of the cards that cannot be cutie marked, but they actually have an ability that is affected by being cutie marked. Well, other characters cutie marked. being that she gets +1 for every Cutie Mark character. So when you have several Cutie Mark characters and then you drop Diamond Tiara on there, it can actually do some horrible, horrible damage. To case in point, I actually had Diamond Tiara of 15 power Diamond Tiara on the field at one point. Needless to say, yeah, I still didn't win, but I was still walking around with giant hulking monster ponies, so it was not exactly an easy loss to some people. Okay, and some of you are going crazy over Philly Rah Rah and Mod. They actually have a full-grown Rah Rah. I should probably try to get a picture of it at some point here. But yeah, full. Actually, let me see here. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, Coloratura Razzle Dazzle. So yeah, they also got some of the more full-grown versions as well. Kind of like yeah, with the Dragon Time Wizard, but more like she's playing off of each other, and yeah, Coloratura actually could do some massive damage too. There's a lot of power tokens. Thank you, Brain. Power tokens play a very strong part in this new set because you add power tokens onto the characters and you get other characters that can remove or even steal power tokens. So you can actually shift power around quite easily, which makes it interesting. Now, here is one of the big things that changes the game around dramatically. Dilemmas. This is a new card that has come out in this set. And these are dilemma cards. Now, what you'll notice is they seem to be a combination of both problem cards and normal playable cards. Because they're both. This has actually changed the game dynamic around entirely. Now, previously, you only had two problems that you can confront at any given point in the game. Yours and your opponent's. Now you can actually put these in your deck, and if you pull them out, you can actually bring them on the field and confront those as well. So not only... And these are unlimited. You can actually have 10 of these out if you ever want. Now, there's a trick to this, though. Now, yes, you can have as many of them out as you want. Now, the thing is that the same rule applies when it comes to multiple confrontations. Now, yes, you can confront as many problems as you want, but the moment you confront at least two, it still adds up everybody together. You still divvy out the points, do your face-offs like you normally would, and then all the problems switch over or go away depending. If you had dilemmas out, they go away. They're gone. And the normal problem cards, they obviously cycle around. Now, what this can mean is you can actually have people that bring out dilemma cards that will be easier for them to confront in order to get rid of problem cards that might be more difficult to confront. Or you can have them bring out dilemma cards in order to try to stall their opponent or just to try to make it so you get a bigger bonus. Now, I'm going to go ahead and bring up another thing that has changed the game dynamic is how points are being referred to now. Now, previously, when you first encountered a problem, you would get your point for confronting the problem, and you would get the bonus point right off the bat. And the screen is apparently black. Is the screen black? Is it down for anybody else here?
Mine's still showing the cards.
Yeah, I'm showing the cards and things still moving in the bottom left for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so unfortunately, Papa Pony must be having an issue. So, but yeah, so yes. So confront. Now this actually changes confronting altogether. Now, previously, yes, you'd get the points, you would get the bonus, and you would get the bonus again if you ever want to face off on the problem. Now, this could actually end up being ridiculously devastating in some bad cases. One case that I can bring out right off the bat, and has happened, I'm not kidding, you can have a card that has a 3 bonus, and your opponent could have a card that has a 3 bonus. And if one of you manages to confront both of those problems on their exact same turn they come out, you would get 2 points for confrontation, 3 bonus from each of them, and if you won the face-off, another 3 bonus. You would literally get 11 points in one turn. And it takes 15
Oh.
points to win. 15 points to win. You would literally get 2/3 of the way through the game in one bad move.
Dang.
So yeah, the fact that they changed it so you can no longer get bonus points until... Wait, no. 3, 6, 9... No, yeah, I got it right there. 11 points. So they changed it so you can only get bonus points when the face-off has happened. That actually makes it so, yeah, the game does run a little bit longer, but it also doesn't give somebody a Hail Mary win. You can't destroy something like that. You can't destroy a game like that. Which
No
I'm
Hail
I'm excited for. I'm kind of I'm intrigued. I mean, that does change the game a lot. It does change the game around in a lot of ways, but it also makes it so it's a little bit more accessible, and you can't exactly overpower somebody ridiculously fast. But yeah, there's that. Now moving on to the other cards here, of course, the set also has some silly cards. And I do mean silly cards because we also have Fernando. Fernando the Straw. And of course the unplanned guest card, which of course was Fluttershy's showing off her otaku-ness a little bit there. Now, here's the one thing I couldn't figure out. The flavor text says, oh, it looks like Hero and Duo couldn't make it. They must be busy tonight. I still have no clue who in the world those are. I was hoping Suki might have a clue. And he's probably not here. Alright then. In that case, to Google. Alright, it looks like Hero is actually from Gundam. It's actually from Gundam, go figure. It looks like one of the later Gundams. And Duo,
Hero and Duo are both Gundam Wing.
Oh, really? Oh. Well, there we go then. It's Gundam Wing. It's a Gundam Wing reference. I'll give him... That's pretty cool. And also, a little... Now, this here also has a few fun cards. You have the Halloween one with Derpy dressed up as Princess Twilight there in the corner there. Yeah, it's a pretty fun card there. And, of course, Orchard Blossom about ready to spike Apple Bloom, which personally made... That made the whole scene right there near the end of that episode. I'm just going to look at that for a little bit longer because that is the perfect picture right there. Apple Bloom's face of absolute terror and Big Macintosh's face of concern there. Good stuff. So, yeah. I think that was it for the cards. Yep, that's all the pictures I took there. So, the pre-release was fun. And it is changing around the card game is changing around quite a bit. They are trying to bring more cards to the forefront. It looks like orange cards actually got a major boost, along with every other color, of course. But orange cards really got a little bit of a boost there, as well as blue cards. Yellow still has some good potential, as well as white, purple, all that fun stuff. But as for what happens with the decks and everything, I honestly don't know. But I'm hoping to get back a little bit more back into the card game so I can really give it a little bit more of a feel and maybe report to you guys some actual successes in some tournaments instead of I got my butt kicked again. But yeah. Anyway, so yep, that is the card game Marks in Time. I honestly think you guys should check it out. This actually does change the dynamic of the game quite a bit. So if you found it a little too inaccessible, or you found that the rules made it a little too easy for somebody to just completely clean sweep, they have changed things up a bit, and it may be a little bit more fair grounded. And of course, having it is an expensive hobby. I'm not going to deny that it is an expensive hobby.